Well, now that I am done posting that video review, I can go ahead and resume this scenario. We are on to turn 8, and as I said in the last video, I think that the Americans are in bad shape, and so I'm bringing in some reinforcements. Thank you to the YouTube comment suggesting that I bring back in the reinforcements that had been eliminated earlier. Excuse me. I think that's a good idea, but I also think that upon further reflection, I'm not sure things are quite as desperate for the Americans as they seem, because the East Germans and the Russians still have to get take this objective and this objective down here, and there are 5 turns left. So they've only managed to come this far without a lot of resistance in the first 7 turns. So I think maybe it's not as unwieldy as I expected. So what I've decided to do is a scratch force has been rallied. So this is the formation card that of the unit that came in as reinforcements and was eliminated. I've added 2 scratch force 6 cards, so slightly lower morale, because they're just kind of ad hoc, like this units got put together. But I've also decided to bring in a leader card, which we haven't seen in this scenario, Lieutenant Colonel Williamson. So this Lieutenant Colonel came running around and grabbed up enough men to form a full-strength infantry platoon and a few Bradleys, and they still had access to the TOW and the Dragon. And so they have decided to take up positions, defensive positions here, to try to prevent the Warsaw Pact from just streaming down this way and try to protect any retreat that these American units might try to make, which seems like it will be in their best interest. And also, if need be, they could mount up and hopefully make a dash down here to try to protect this final objective. And I've also decided that the helicopter fatigue special rule that limited the American Cobras to a single formation card, that the helicopter pilots have heard the radio chatter about their fellow Americans being wiped out, and have decided that no matter how tired they are, they're going to get motivated and get more in the fight. So the helicopters now have a second formation card, and the scratch force is there. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back. Well, my doctor called, so I asked him, how long have I got to live? Will I finish this scenario? He said, doesn't matter how long you've got to live. You won't finish this scenario if you don't start playing it. So here we go. Turn 8. Who activates first? Always an... Ooh, right off the gate. A battlefield event. Now let's see what happens here. Oh no, sorry, I've got to roll 2d6. Oh, a 12. What is that? Missile resupply. One side, logistical transport has arrived and distributed additional missile ammunition. Remove all missile out markers from one friendly formation. Well, the only missile out is this Soviet helicopter right here. So this no, NATO gets it, so it has no effect, which is good, because it's hard to imagine how people are like running up to a hovering helicopter saying, hey, here's some more missiles. So good on you for that not happening. All right, now let's see who is going to start the fighting. Oh, an airstrike. Now, this will be the first airstrike that comes in with legitimate anti-aircraft threats to deal with. So first we have to check to see if the mission was allowed. No, it is not. It is chased off. And so on a roll of 6 on a 1d6, that means that the airstrike was intercepted on its way to the battlefield. And so you're supposed to remove it from the game, but what I do is I just keep it off to the side and don't let it come back in till the next turn, similar to what happened to the Warthog. I don't know why I have the Warthog sitting out here a whole turn out. We're just going to go ahead and put that back in the game. It was, it's because in the scenario, if the air support card is not in the deck any longer at this point, then it comes back. So that's a that's an anomaly based on the way that I play this game. But here we go. The SU-22 is disrupted, so I leave that in the deck, and then next time the card gets drawn, it comes back to being available. Oh, and this could be a short turn. It is, amazing. I don't know if I've ever had that happen. Every single formation in the game now has to activate before turn 9 happens, which is fine, but that really shortens the time frame for the Warsaw Pact to be able to make its final push here. So, all right, vagaries of war, right? So you don't need to watch me fiddle everything around for the next turn. I will pause and be right back.